Broadcasting live from Boise, Idaho, from the bench. This is Live at the Hive. Welcome everyone at home and here at the Hive. We've got a great show for you tonight. Prof Z is here. Yeah, that's right. And also, are you ready? Les Cloudy's here. But first, a little bit about the Boise Hive. We are a non-profit organization run by all volunteers and all donations. And we provide resources for the music community here. We provide low-cost recording and rehearsal space, as well as mental health resources for the local musical family. But we're here for the music, so without further ado, are you ready for some sunshine? Yeah, please help me welcome to the home stage here at the Hive, Les Cloudy.
Thank you. We can't go back. Thank you. All right. Oh, a lot more people here. Okay. Yeah, I'm Les Cloudy, and I do music and stuff. Music, and and yeah, that was a song off my first album. It is actually on Spotify. You can look up my Spotify, Les Cloudy. You can look up my Instagram at the Les Cloudy. All right, plug. Okay. Thank you. Next song. It's called Oh no, it's not. It's called Eden. Find imagine. There we go. Find. Whoa. Find imagine skies on the arms of angels. People think it's normal, but it's just in their heads. Dreaming of the Garden of Eden. Testing the waters, dip my feet. Garden of Eden. You've got a number of secrets. Do you intend on keeping? It's keeping you from sleeping in the Garden of Eden. Oh, and falling deeper as the angels' wings keep rotting off their backs, screaming for validation as the poison sets in the soil in the Garden of Eden. Thinking about the Garden of Eden. Thinking about the Garden of Eden. Finding matching scars on the arms of angels. People think it's normal, but it's just in their heads, dreaming of the Garden of Eden. Testing the waters, dip my feet and thinking, Thank you. All right. So yeah, that song I wrote when I was in LA. It's basically about mental health and about mental illness, which is about what this place is about. Woo! And yeah, and like basically about finding happiness in the Garden of Eden. Yeah, this next song is called You and I. You and I, by and by, I resent you. You and I, by and by, I will try to find a way to move past all those things that you did to me, to me. You and I, and all those times we were hopeful. You and I seem to find we were not vocal about things that we did not like about the other one. But why? But why? Did it seem right to just leave me behind? Did it seem right to just go behind my back? And does it seem right that I still tried to fix it all? Does it seem right? Does it seem right that I would still go back to that toxic thing we had? We had a toxic thing we had. We had a toxic thing we You and I, by and by, I resent you. You and I, by and by, I will try to find a way to move past all those things that you did to me. It's always a fun one. Dope. Okay. This next song is called Laden. Woo! Alright. Saw the sun frown down upon the town. It shows, it surely shows. Now the town has no light to show them exactly where to go. It shows, it surely shows. It shows. Walking through the dim lit town, I feel a cold wind blow around, causing misdirection. Now I don't know where to go. It surely shows, it surely shows. It shows. I'm pushed to the edge, now I'm falling further down. I'm pushed to the edge, now I'm trapped in this dark town. And people walking aimlessly, trying to find their own way around, waiting for the light that's not there. Come back to the town. I saw the sun, I saw the sun. No, I saw the sun frown down upon the town. It shows, it surely shows. Now the town has no light to show them exactly where to go. It shows, it surely shows. It shows. Wanting more and wanting less to do with you. The people in the town don't want to help each other now, and finding it easier to forget about the ones that we love. But where are they now? Where are they now? Are they listening, or are they screaming at the top of their lungs? Are they watching over me? And do they see all the agony? I saw the sun, I saw the sun. Oh, I saw the sun frown down upon the town. It shows, it surely shows. Now the town has no light to show them exactly where to go. It shows, it surely shows. It shows. Ukulele time! Ukulele! Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Alright. So yeah, I picked up a baritone ukulele like a year and a half ago or something like that, and I've been trying to figure it out. So this next section is just gonna be like a collection of songs that I've gotten written. Thank you. So this first song is called Hugo. It's about a friend of mine. Like when I was like young, I'm shy now, but I was a really shy kid when I was younger, and my friend kind of helped me break out of that, and kind of like lost connection. But yeah, this goes out to Hugo. Ooh, 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 ooh. back at that little tiny rundown track that you showed me when we were young. We just laughed and we sat back and watched the clouds like, ooh, 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 ooh. How have you been since then? 'Cause I've been walking aimlessly, taking shots in the dark. For you, I hope that it's been a walk in the park, like ooh, 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 ooh. Have I gone blind? I can't seem to see straight anymore. And you remind me of someone that I would have liked to be. Seems to me that things aren't gonna get much easier. So follow me, meet me back at that little rundown track, like ooh, 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 ooh. Thanks. Song's called Trapped. It's about where my head's been trapped. I've been trapped inside of my own mind and my own mind. Am I alright? Scared for a second, and my oh my, I went blind. I went blind. Stay away from the people who say that it's not okay to be laying in bed all day. But fuck you, I'm getting better. Are we going crazy? Or just getting lazy? Why are things so hazy? Seeing people degrading and then oh, yo, we got a fog machine? Dope. Didn't even know that. Dope as hell. All right. So, I already had a song about a toxic relationship, as you guys saw, but this is a song about, you know, like a relationship that ends like sooner than you thought it would. And it's called a don't know what to say. 'Cause just the other day you said we were okay. Now what's with the change of pace? Did I say something wrong? Could I have written you more songs? Was the timing a little off? Now I don't know what to say. What to say? 'Cause just the other day you said we were okay. Now what's with the change of pace? The change of pace. And what a way to lose half yourself in a day. Just want to wake up the same way next to you and say I'm sorry. And say I'm sorry. Now I don't know what to say. What to say? 'Cause just the other day you said we were okay. Now what's with the change of pace? The change of pace. Okay. The song is actually kind of untitled at the moment, but hope you enjoy it. Call me crazy, but my mind is getting hazy and the clouds are changing colors again. It's like a navy blue with some warmer hues. The sun is different shades of green. What does that mean? I see it daily with the green leaves fading to gray. Guess that's okay. Now, for some reason, time keeps freezing, and I can't tell if I am even breathing. Well, I'll be back in a second. Just keep on checking to see if my vitals are normal. See if my crazy, but my mind is getting hazy and the clouds are changing colors again. Thank you. All right. No, keep on. Keep on. Yeah. All right, now you can stop. Okay, stop. All right. This one's called People Keep on Talking. A little bit of feedback. How do I fix that? Okay. What day do you remember feeling sane? I think I'll take the day to take a break. Think I should find another way, wouldn't you say? People keep on talking, and people keep on wanting nothing to do with the things that they are watching happen right in front of their own eyes. 'Cause people keep on talking out loud. Yeah, people keep on talking too loud. When did the time start to mend? Day after day it starts to send me somewhere else, and I'm not picking up the phone. You can just keep walking in circles alone. Why do things keep moving on? Why do I feel like something is horribly wrong? Cause people keep on talking, and people keep on wanting nothing to do with the things that they are watching happen right in front of their own eyes. 'Cause people keep on talking out loud. Yeah, people keep on talking too loud. Dude, wrote that whole song in just 2 chords. Sometimes that's all you need. Just like, some people call it lazy. I call it innovation. All right, so this next song is basically about humans and the earth or whatever, and basically about how we just kind of suck as a species. All right. Amen. Windows shattering, people screaming, what the hell is going on? Are we ending everything just because we all fucked up? But don't leave me behind. I don't want to be the only one. Losing focus and feeling hopeless wherever we go. So just keep questioning as you're leaving planet Earth just in time. But don't leave me behind. I don't want to be the only one left on this rock that's burning up, while the rest are on Mars, ready to fuck another planet up. Fuck humans, right, man? We just kind of suck. Pros and cons. All right, sure. All right. This next song is called Sundown. It's actually going to be the last of the ukulele section. I have one more song after this, but last of the ukulele stuff. Life is bound to happen sometime. Maybe not now, but someday soon. Life is bound to happen sometime, but for now, I'll just wait for you. And then we'll go and watch the sunrise, and we'll watch as time goes by. Yeah, we'll go and watch the sunrise, and we'll know that everything is alright. But look around, can't you see that we're just self-destructing? Take your time, we're gonna be waiting here for quite a while now. Why do we space out our days with a blank expression on our face, with sundown in mind? Oh, something about this just doesn't feel right. I guess I'll stay to watch the sunset as another day goes by. Yeah, I'll stay to watch the sunset as we both dread to close our eyes. Thanks. All right, so got this industrial sized stand. All right. So this next song is gonna be the last song. Get it queued up. All right. Yeah. So I lived in LA for a year, and basically I fucking hated it. And the song is basically the song is basically my love ballad to LA, I guess. Holding back is harder time. As a matter of fact, I don't think I can hold on. And writing back to my old friends. Hope they're having a good time in a sense. With those picture perfect lives that lie behind our eyes. Fighting off those people in the dark. People in the dark, people in the dark. Like, ooh, get me away from you. Like, ooh, I don't wanna stay. Like, ooh, get me away from you. Thought I'd feel better 800 miles from home. Thought I'd feel safer living all on my own. Thought I'd be happy leaving the ones I love. Leaving the ones I love. Now, hear the soothing sound of the voice that used to calm you down. Now, trembling and shaky from the way things have been lately. 'Cause it seems your eyes went black again. Black again. Can't take off your plastic skin. Plastic skin. The red dots have now all gone off. All gone off. Hear the sound of distorted shots. Distorted shots. With a picture perfect life that I behind all our eyes. Fighting off those people in the dark. Don't know who they are and don't know what they like now. Ooh, get me away from you. Ooh, I don't wanna stay. Ooh, get me away from you. Thank you guys so much. This has been a lot of fun. Yeah. Keep up the energy for Prof Z. Yeah.
And welcome back. We're finishing up with Chris from Less Cloudy. Chris, that was a great set. Tell us how that felt.
It was a lot of fun. The space that you guys have is incredible. Like I was a lot more comfortable than I really thought I was gonna be. I thought I was gonna be a little bit more nervous, but you guys like just kind of made it feel like great. So
I think it was the chair. You brought your chair.
yeah, I brought my own chair. Yeah, so that could have helped.
Yeah, you looked really comfortable. And yeah, tell us a little bit about your set, about the music. What can more than what you said in there? What can you tell us about the set you picked out for tonight?
Yeah, so if you saw, basically, most of the songs were actually about mental health, and that's like kind of what I try to write about a lot, because I struggle with it. I have a lot of friends who struggle with it, so it's just, yeah, it's basically just trying to like help people like understand like what's going through people's heads. Like one song I had, well, I kind of like tried to write it to make it feel like you were having a panic attack in a way. So like try to get people to understand it a little bit more.
That's brilliant. Well done.
Thank you.
I really loved the context of your lyrics and how they fit into the theme here at the Hive, because that's what we're all about. We're all about mental health awareness and assistance and resources for people. So how does your music help you, or what, let me rephrase it. What other than music do you do to tune yourself into, to ground yourself?
I mean, it's mostly music. I also do like stand-up comedy on the side. I haven't done it in a while, but yeah, stand-up comedy. I like write a lot. I just like to write.
Great. Stories. Oh, really?
Yeah, stories.
Awesome. What about making stories?
Making stories. I mean, I like theater. Like I've done theater. A lot of acting. I like to act. So just anything that's like artistic, I guess.
How long have you been doing music? How long have you been performing?
Performing. Well, I've been
writing and playing.
Yeah, I've been playing since I was like 4 years old, and started. I think I wrote my first song when I was like 13, and I did my first stand-up set when I was 13.
Well done.
Yeah, but yeah.
Okay. So tell us about how would you describe your genre and maybe your sound?
I still haven't fully gotten that part, but right as of right now, I'm.
Or maybe your style.
Yeah. Indie, I guess, is kind of what I'm going for. If anyone knows like Cave Town, he's a huge inspiration for me, music wise. So just kind of like in that style of like indie, kind of like slower songs.
I recently watched a video about a gal, and I'm sorry, I can't remember her name. It was Kim something, but she had a near-death experience, and when she was on her experience, she had this guide that took her, and she said that she toured the globe and she toured the moon and all this stuff while she was, subconscious or at a different state. And one thing she said is every neighborhood that she went by had its own unique frequency and harmonies and its own sound that was distinct from the others. And so if you were hovering over Boise in a dream and you could hear the sound of the Boise music scene, what would it sound like?
That's a good question, actually. I feel like it would be kind of like a very peaceful, like almost like a meadow, like if you're in like a meadow, like the ambience of that kind of. Yeah, Boise to me is just very, very calming place for me.
City of trees. So lastly, Boise Hive's greater mission is to prevent suicide. And do you have a story or a thought about how suicide's affected you personally, or a loss that's affected you or somebody you know that you'd like to share?
Not that I haven't had anybody like with has been affected by it, but I have had like thoughts like that, and I've written a song about that too, about having those thoughts go through your head, and like how scary it can be. It can be just terrifying and just confusing also. But luckily, I haven't had anybody close to me that has.
Very good. Well, more sunshine and less cloudy. It was a pleasure to have you here, Chris, and thank you for sharing your energy and your creativity and your message and your spirit with not only those here tonight, but the digital world, because it's on there forever now. So well done, and thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for having me. It was so much fun.
Where can the fans find you?
Spotify. You can just look up Less Cloudy, or you can go to my Instagram at the Less Cloudy. and basically you'll just see all my stuff there.
Very good. All right, we will be back with, who do we have next? Prophecy. I'm sorry. Anyways, thank you, Chris. Well done. We'll be back with Prophecy coming right up. Welcome back to Live at the Hive. Without further ado, please help me welcome to the home stage, Prof Z.
I wish I knew right from wrong way back when. 13 around the sun and they puff past. I wish I picked up and passed and left their asses. I stayed in the circle, past left, never left. My old crew in the rhythm of the new cool. Inhale, hang on to old memories. Exhale, accept the new realities. Bike pegs we used to ride, rusty in the gutter, way off to the side, swimming hole dried up. Where we used to ride up, the kings of the canyon left their saddles. The strings of new companions tied up their paddles. Snowball fights and headshots count for shit. When synthetic good times come easy with a hit. Hit with the truth when the values shift. Split like a tooth but the roots don't drift. Clinging on like a handshake, too long, too strong. Ringing bells on the mandate. Wake up in the fog, old crew you knew like the back of your hand. Burnt hair and bubbled skin like a cigarette brand. Cattle fenced in by that dopamine rush. Rattle like the lungs as they release their final breath. The only path to escape. Cut off before gangrene takes over your shape. Closed doors to memories you thought you would make just to forget. Dissolved by liquor put down the drain. Sedentary, temperamental, sunk ships, closed lips. Rudimentary brain cells on the floor like hair clips. Past left, never left. Sit back, no gap, cause that puff pass. Got to catch every lap. Relay race with no winner. No wings like a sinner. Forget I'm a beginner. Awake for 13 minutes. Quick and witty kid got shut like a lid until he let that cherry die and remembered who he is. Life would be different if I didn't leave it behind. Turned my cheek at 16 and kept my elbows in line. Crisscross applesauce on the floor, no more. Let my brain get the win before the losing score. 10 steps from the edge, the chasm of no return. Almost rewired my circuits to malfunction and burn. Sizzled like that patchy grass that used to be green, but still has potential to grow as long as it stays clean. I started hitting up books instead of hitting up crooks. I started looking for answers instead of looking for looks. The book full of pages left blank in the middle. Started filling in the gaps with punchlines to my own riddles. Reaching for my potential with steady feet on the ground instead of grasping for straws while I dangle scared to look down. Might be right for them, but it's not right for me. I'm not from the dead end to dead end paycheck. Evidently, it's not how you currently be. It's how you proceed with guts to make the changes. Heart of hearts is my creed. I'm more important than the hookup that I bring to the table. Realize it's irrelevant because that ground is unstable. Clarity didn't come until later. I could have been Skywalker or Vader. The path of least resistance would resist me the most. Now that I've found a bigger purpose, I'm alert at my post. Fire in my step like I'm skipping on death. Speaking my own truth like there's fire in my breath. Unafraid of what's to come because there's no place to run. I look at dead in the eye even if it burns like the sun. Looking for that PROF so I can weigh against my hypotheses, analyses, vigilantes, placing my bets, reserved, circumstantial. I'm not afraid to be dealt a new hand, frantic, I won't panic. Jump on that wagon before I'm irrelevant, counter the currents because I'm irreverent. No stop, go, no cruise control. Say yes way too much for someone in the know. Serotonin deficient, but I'm awake. Cerebellum efficient, so I translate. And I'm dope, I mean when I feel it. On the road, I mean when I wear it. Put my Vans reason for real when I kick push. I'm a man with drive, so I stick to it. Under pressure, don't crumple or fold. Wonder whether I'm hot or I'm cold. Breaking the mold, but I do what I'm told. Never selling my soul even when I'm scolded. Jack of all trades, well-rounded. Rooted in place, I'm grounded. Diamonds and spades, astounded. Spade slice the dirt. Digging for diamond, the trade for a heart in the club. Reserved for people putting in work. Forgive my smirk, don no camouflage. The arms I value the most I write with. I practice patience and peace. It's no mirage, no sabotage. Jack of all, no trade back. I call the bluff, don't fake that. I call the pot, I'll take that. Cause birds of prey don't stay back. I'm circling, not vulturing. It's brain cells I'm culturing. Mainstream surrendering to riptides I'm rendering. Spring up, don't spring back. Cause fountains don't hold back. This mountain spring fresh track that's melting the snowpack. Powers of me are the powers that be. And there's golden approach that is easy to see. Shine like a diamond you thought you could find in the ring around rows of opposers that be. Flight of an eagle, flight of the real as it is hunting. Agenda of ascension, wingspan regal. Not illegal, it's just natural. Namesake basis, no peace, no running. Survival of the fittest, it's factual, contractual. Time to coast, time to seaside sunset. Time to grow, time to fee-fi-fo from that. Turn your brittle innards into bread. Rattle the skittles inside your head. You've made your bed and I'm fed up. Sit in the sun, sipping a bottle to bring a nirvana. Soon I'm a gone. Head is a split, throb to the beat of the sweat is a drip. Losing my grip, immersed in the verse is a battle the curse. Terse with the word as I conjure the birds. 2 fingers up like I'm flipping the meaning. Having enough of the kicking and screaming. My dynamic scoffs at your statics. Your second amendment is useless against my pneumatics. I hope the pneumonia I spit is potent, so I infiltrate the mind of every witness. I'm not looking for facts to back up my beliefs. Even when the truth hurts, reality gives me peace. I'm not ass backwards, living in a glass house that shatters whenever I'm contradicted, like I'm all that matters. So you'll find me pebble in hand, a stone's throw away, wound up and ready, cause I'm aiming for the gray. In between your black and white perceptions, neglected, like you're in Montessori and you couldn't absorb your lesson. The story about as straight as the slithering snake that gobbled up your courage. You've got the depth of a pancake. I'm bored with your abhorrent and boorish chorus. I'm floored that I've already exceeded your memory storage. Thank you. All right, I guess introduction time. Whew. Hello, everybody. Hi, Mom. Thank you all for being here. It means a lot that you showed up, seriously. And Les Cloudy, you're awesome, truly. Yeah. And thank you to the Hive for allowing us to be here. I'm Kyle, go by the stage name of PROF Z, P-R-O-F-Z. I do all the lyrics, I do vocals, obviously, but I don't produce the beats. The beats are produced by Squid, this beautiful man right here. Yeah, seriously. He does all the actual work. I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for him. I always did poetry off and on growing up since like middle school. And when I was in high school, I'd listen to hip hop, like doing my real homework right now, you know. But no, I didn't actually do anything with it. But a year ago, Seth and I were living together, and he sent me this beat that inspired words. And then that just kept happening and is continuing to happen with some songs that aren't going to make it onto the set right now, but will be in future. His brother Jacob Glancy also contributes on some of them, like the one you just heard. He contributed on that one. They're both very talented musicians. Very grateful to have them. Did I miss anything? Just more music. Just more music. All right, cool. Let's hit the next one. as I bioluminesce, stoking the fire like I'm trying to express. Sitting in the back, spanning the gap, goals on the rise, I try to acquiesce. Go with the flow, gotta change with the cadence. Switching it up, gotta stay in good graces. Silent alarm while I embody patience. Wander alone in the cornstalk maze. Stand in the backdrop while the top notch sing. Ground like a bad dog when it comes toppling. Feather in the wind, gone bury the sin. Settle in the bin, come carry the wind. Stare in the mirror, reflect on reflections. I care to be here now, inspecting perfection. Slick when the paper, slick when the storm hit. Gavel in the courtroom, sick with the same shit. Fly on the window, buzzing in the back. Lunch unattended, sitting in a sack. Glitter in its red eyes, waiting to attack. Get shit on your taste buds when your lips smack. Reckless, fluttering wings. Makes to be feeling that sting. Chopsticks hit with a swing and a miss. Sit back, sensei, leave it to the kid. Ambition is coming, they're running from something to nothing. Boomers are stranding us worse than the prey they are hunting. Ignorant people are thinking that something is funny when progress was held with the promise of making the money. Ribbons of fear that zip tie my wrist. Is my potential getting closer to bring down the fist? Sit in a chair that split down the seam. As destiny is getting ready to rain down supreme. I'm the aphid in the bug bee, drifting but I can't sleep. Cricket in the background drops with the cold breeze. Spider on the nightstick, crushed by the right hand. Eyes on the prize, but he cried when he died. Answers the Beatles are left unencumbered. They're grand and they're stable, they're strong and their numbers. The meaning of life is what they do to survive. The next meal, what's real, everything else a lie. Chorus like the dirt they live beneath. Chorus of the work to live and breathe. Conquest of the subterranean. Promptness working with a gradient. Opalescent like a tendon as I cut my steak. Reminiscent of the memories it used to make. I didn't shed a tear about the circle of life until it closing in on me with all the worry and strife. Mind is unraveling, losing its pieces. Perception of parachute, is it a leash? Keeping me grounded to keep me from running, or pull the ripcord just to see if I plummet. Within the fog with the right sound, I can reconsider all the wrong when it rains clouds. I can sniff it out before it falls with a big nose. I can take a moment, slow it down when I smell roses. I can prop it open like a gate when the doors close. I can stop from hoping when the hate superimposed. Goal is to be a random artist that pops on your playlist. Makes you think critical beyond just the basics. Circumstance is a pebble in a lake. Your reaction is the ripple in the wake. Smile or frown, spreads contagious all around. Moving through the blue like voiceless sound waves through loud crowds. If only we knew the chain reaction of interaction spoke aloud. Frequencies get muddled when you're a drop in the ocean. Moving with the tides, big wave locomotion. Crashing on the beach with the power to break sand. Fed by little creeks until now it is great span. Spread all over the world like continental amoeba. Readily flags unfurled and planted. Dominion divas, vines of culture spread like tendrils over. Boundary lines and structures, boundless rovers. Displaced heterogeneity, Homo sapien, no road untaken, no space untamed, no rock unturned. Stark cliffs, scaled and carved, hieroglyphs, our timeless scars, all biomes inhabit, it's our world. Hands off the wheel till we're out of control. No brakes, no reverse on spaceship Earth and roll in. Enlist in the ranks to outflank the tanks. Aim to tear and turn rainforest to planks. Just like the pebble in the lake, it's a ripple. Butterfly effect in the wake of the push-pull. Singularities linked together with broken chains. Polymerization of reactions within our plane. I'll stop writing when the world figures itself out. So I'll have ink on reorder, no doubt. Curious vantage, like question mark on a ledge that's praying like mantis. Taking nothing for granted, till the eagle has landed and the prey it is brandished is handed over. Thank you. What's next? Excellent, excellent. Boise Hive, yeah, seriously, give it up. Woo! Squid, yeah. Oh yeah, did I tell you it's Squid? Yeah, my producer name is Squid. SQWD. Yeah, it's an octopus, but they didn't need to know that. This next one, it's like an angry letter to ExxonMobil. Maybe some of you know this. A lot of you probably don't. But in the mid-1970s, Exxon hired a group of scientists to study climate change, the absorption of CO2 in the atmosphere versus the absorption of CO2 in the ocean. And the scientists discovered that climate change was inevitable if we continued to burn fossil fuels at the rate that we were back in the 70s. But they also found that the ocean was absorbing a lot more CO2 than the atmosphere was, so that the effects would be kind of mitigated by that. Turns out the ocean absorption of CO2 is causing carbonic acid formation and acidification. We've actually dropped the pH of the ocean to the point that it's becoming hard for a sea life to form shells and that kind of thing. So the scientists published this paper, because that's what scientists do, and then ExxonMobil hired a misinformation company to spread misinformation about their findings, to spread misinformation about climate change. It was the same misinformation company that Marlboro hired to spread misinformation about the effects of cigarettes. So you'll have some of these. You should look it up, though. Don't take my word for it. There's a lot of crazy conspiracies out there, but this one is actually real. So let's just jump in. It's called X on the Beach. On the screen, cast shadows of a doubt so we don't question what you're all about. Oil spill swallowed like a dirty pill, like a number of species you killed. You are paid to clean it up so you still get your fill. Your scientists proved the climate you changed and published and hired misinformation campaigns. Thanks to rogue slogans like Marlboro brand, holding our brains molded to crave solace in the cancer you sold. Blue collar, black lung, rigor mortis and cold, you're so bold. If you got them, hold them, so you held us hostage. If you can control them, marionettes pay homage. So that's what we did what you bid. And just like your mistress, cigarettes you did us in with that secondhand smoke. Exhaust pipe we choke, like a wish written on paper. We burn what you sold, individual people who dependent, dead, and cold simultaneously. They warmed the globe, but I digress from the message you sent. Well, I'm impressed by the lasting consequence. You proved climate change back in 77. You moved minds with false claims of changing the record. To this day, climate change is controversial. Contradicted your own evidence with false commercials. Your state-of-the-art barge measured ocean CO2, which would absorb more than the atmosphere. They told you. Thus we managed to acidify the greatest body of water just to buy a few years before the climate was altered. You proved that once it's detectable, it's too late. You had over a decade to direct a new fate. Instead, you spread misinformation and bought politicians who still won't hold you accountable in their power position. Now you profit on leading sustainable innovation and carbon capture, despite you're the ones who made it a problem. Now you profit again when you solve them, double dipping in Satan's pudding. Congrats on your string pulling. Why would you alter your destructive course when you can clean up your own mess for profit? No loss. Put mannequins in charge and devastate the environment. Put carburetors in cars that are more inefficient, so they burn more of your gas than tear up railroad tracks to force long-haul trucking. The more fumes we're sucking, the better. Government has our best interest at heart. Oh wait, that's right, they play the lobbyist part. Campaign donors, domain holders, in this game retain orders, laws written by shareholders. Thank God for capitalism, where profit is God. It's part of God's plan when we're mowed down like sod. In the name of industrial gain, shoulder the pain while they sit back on private jet planes. Carry no shame, no blame. They came, they saw, they conquered like Alexander the Great. They shouldered the fame while fanning the flame. Take note from the mistakes they wrote. We all inhabit the earth. Quit blowing your smoke. Stop waiting for a punchline to this sick joke and join the resistance so our children can know what it means to see a blue sky and clear lake, so they can know we have what it takes to steward the earth and respect our environment despite the odds of the shitstorm we are flying in. As modern observation makes you obsolete, you come up with little workarounds that keep you on your feet. Fossil fuels should be kept in the ground, but plastic production is keeping you around. So instead of ending plastic, the scourge of the earth, you double its production to give oil fields worth. Ice caps are going to melt, don't doubt. It's too late to prevent those infamous droughts. So all we can do is accept we fucked up and suck up to realities that are gonna come at us. Remember that scientists were raising red flags before we even walked on the moon like rogue stags. Don't let corporations keep control. Power to the people cause we care about souls. Some things outweigh the shareholders' goals, like the breath in our lungs and the heartbeat we hold. And infinite heartbeats of future generations. Without respect for our mother will be decimated. We all know not to bite the hand that feeds us, but we've been gnawing at her hand since Industrial Revolution. Thank you. Yeah, fuck Exxon. Whew. Man, this is tiring. I didn't realize it was gonna be this hard. Yeah. Yeah, actually, can you push it? Yeah, you didn't realize that was part of the show, did you? Yeah, hopefully it doesn't get any more hot up here. Cause no, just kidding. No, just kidding. No. Sorry, Mom. Actually, yeah, that's... the next one... Oh, expansion. Yeah, all right, so a little bit of background on me before the next one. I have a master's degree in biological engineering, so I have... Yeah, I know, right, glutton for pain. So I know a lot about DNA and RNA and protein and how they interact together and all that kind of thing. And while I was in college, I also TA'd thermodynamics for 2 semesters and did a lot with physics and stuff. So this next song brings those ideas together, right? Of biology and thermodynamics. Some of the sections definitely sound like they were written for extra credit in a college class. So bear with me through that, because I think it comes together nicely in the end. Let's hit it, Squid. Go. The universe is expanding. It ebbs and it flows. The universe is expanding. We're all caught in the tide. The universe is expanding. Enjoy the ride. The universe is difficult to contemplate, but it is a possibility to calculate. There are laws and theories that we can formulate, but thermodynamics does not negotiate. This isn't political, there is no debate. If you think it is spiritual, redetermine your fate. If you know it is real, you and I can relate. Unsure of how you feel, now that's a mistake. Knowledge is power, so power lies to the facts. Momentum is energy with inertia to back. Seamless like stitches in the fabric of time. Heedless like those who want to poison your mind. Develop curriculum using knowledge and facts. Galileo's executioner is holding us back. Denying evolution and the climate we change, or the answer to the mystery of life is DNA. The universe is expanding. We can see in the dark. The universe is expanding. Every star is a spark. The universe is expanding. Hold on to what's real. The universe is expanding. The infinite wheel. Life originated on a grain of sand. Nucleic acid in the mix, but it wasn't God's plan. All of the ingredients enclosed in the membrane, with RNA created with the sand as a template. RNA strand survived another day. Amino acid in the mix with the role to play. Together they initiate a protein complex. The recipe encoded, the RNA index. Evolution over time, DNA arise. DNA evolved to keep itself alive. DNA simply found a way to persist. The entire web of life is a result of this. People are obsessed with the meaning of life. We're here cause we're here, that's the beauty of life. The odds of existence even infinitesimal. Every living thing in nature is a miracle. The universe is expanding. We don't know its source. The universe is expanding. We don't know its course. The universe is expanding. We can live in the light. The universe is expanding, or be devoured by night. Light is a particle, but it's also a wave. Its frequency alone will define how it behaves. Light is also energy that's left unsettled, and matter is energy on a quantum level. Everything tangible, energetical resonance. Even the earth and every one of its residents. Similar frequencies tend to harmonize. Destructive consequences, opposites collide. This helps to understand relationships with each other. Similar vibrations unite us like brothers. Positive or negative is what you emit. The universe returns what you're giving to it. Entropy, the omnipresent fundamental law. To think of it like chaos is a fundamental flaw. To maximize the microstate's its fundamental role. To maximize our freedom is our fundamental goal. Entropy, the second law of thermodynamics. I believe it applies to more than just energy and the movement of matter through space-time. I believe it applies to life as a whole. Biology's great conquest is proliferation, expansion, and spreading of its genome. Every molecule, every species, every planet tends to maximize its mobility within its sphere of existence. Entropy is a governing force of movement towards freedom. Humans have the unique ability to perceive and rationalize this governing law through their desires for freedom, independence, individuality, and democracy. The ideals of a liberal society, the ideals that all life holds, even those organisms not sophisticated enough to communicate them. Right into the next one, baby. Thank you, thank you. UFOs and Doogie Woogie Boogie, man. Sasquatch is actually a Wookiee, man. He came from outer space long ago and so far away. Like the woods so much cause he decided to stay. Maybe he's the missing link in human evolution. But either way, in any case, I won't be disillusioned. The earth is flat, the sky is a dome with projected images. The pyramids were constructed by ancient aliens. Laser precision and alignment with astrology. Feasible only with lost Atlantean technology. Startling discoveries of these ancient anomalies have got me pondering on the origin of everything. Adam and Eve is more than just a kinky website. Gave birth to mankind while dinosaurs were alive. Joseph Smith is many things, but he is not a phony. Stuck a tablet in his hat and called it macaroni. Santa Claus lost a bet with Jesus. Got stuck in the North Pole where it's freezing. The Easter Bunny met up with Moses at the potluck and hopped in the back of Muhammad's pickup truck. Drove it to go fishing for the Loch Ness Monster after stopping by to pick up Odin and his little brother. But no messy with Nessie, cause she besties with Buddha. Drinking Henny and Sangria with the other friend Judas. Durga and her many hands, drinks for all eternity. One too many, Mary's getting tested for paternity. Uh-oh, Joe, better get back to your carpentry, cause child support is about to get the best of ye. God is a white bearded man in the sky. No, he's a brown bearded man in the sky. Maybe we should kill each other, prove it who is right. Killing is a sin, but in this fight it's alright. I'll have you know that my beliefs are institution. I know I'm right, I know you're wrong, I won't be disillusioned. Reality check bounced, I got mine on loan from a preacher, cause it's easier while my mind roams. I won't let facts inform my beliefs. That's why I'm not vaxxed like those other queefs. Hopped up on those Bill Gates nanos, radiating 5G like Elon Saptos. Sure, the internet connection will be better, whatever. I saw a guy on TikTok magnetic through his sweater. Why would I let Fauci ouchie keep me feeling fine when ivermectin is letting me feel equine? People are dying, but I'll ignore my comorbidity. Why listen to the doctor? I get better from Sean Hannity. They're handing me the answers that I want, so I'll believe it even if it comes around. It's the shit that I'll be eating. I feel this way because I am a cancer, and my tarot reading gave me all the answers. But none of it matters because none of this is real. We're living in the simulation coded how we feel. Free will is a concept invented by the patriarchy, hiding underlying matrices within our hierarchy. My cognitive dissonance misconstrued confusion, but either way, in any case, I won't be disillusioned. God is a white bearded man in the sky. No, he's a brown bearded man in the sky. Maybe we should kill each other, prove it who is right. Killing is a sin, but in this fight it's alright. UFOs and Oogie Woogie Boogie, man. Sasquatch is actually a Wookiee, man. I'm afraid of what's about to make crop circles from the sky. Afraid of what's below my bed while I'm asleep at night. Afraid to believe what's considered verifiable. Afraid to disbelieve even though I'm the one they're lying to. It's too much work to do my research on my own. So gobble the buffet of misfit answers to unknown. As long as those around repeat misguided ideologies, I'll reinforce misinformation, circle jerk for following me, and I'll keep it coming, immune to other points of view. If you knew the folks I knew, you believe it too. They took the sheep inside my brain and coddled and abused it. Maybe this explains why I'll never be disillusioned. Clickbait generation, hype level infinite. ADD like 123 on Twitter while I'm scrolling it. Won't let needs of the future influence my lifestyle. Lift, kit, pick up, ignore the shit that I've defiled. The consequences of my actions are part of God's plan. It ain't climate change, it's just burning up the West. Sit back and idle by, cause it's meant to be. Everything on earth God created for me. I bet to have a bunch of kids spread my progeny, so my ideas will live forever as this ancient memory. God is a white bearded man in the sky. No, he's a brown bearded man in the sky. Maybe we should kill each other, prove it who is right. Killing is a sin, but in this fight it's alright. That's like my favorite song ever. You're killing it, man. Hands out to Squid, seriously, put your heads together. He's amazing producer. Absolutely lucky. Stargazing. Oh. Let's bring this down a notch. Let's bum y'all out. So this next one was written about, so it was a rainy day and the sun peeked through the clouds for just a sec and then it went away again. And this song is literally written about that moment. But I also think of it as like a beacon of hope when you're in a dark place. I've had 3 friends and a handful of acquaintances either not make it to 20 or not make it far into 20 because of suicide or overdose. So the Hive's mission of providing mental health resources to artists is near and dear to my heart personally, but also because of the people that I've lost and the communities that have suffered, my community. So thank you. Hands together for the Hive, seriously. That's very important. So this next one, let it be a reminder that it's always worth sticking around, even if it's just for that one moment where the sun peeks through the clouds. It's called Stargazing, by the way. Gazing out the window on a gloomy day, searching for the beauty in the dewy gray, sunken in the posture of the covered sun, drunken on the closure as the colors run. Golden fingers start to reach from the heavens, holding the horizon like it never left it, touching my pupils through the lingering droplets, unmistakably beautiful as the gloom is forgotten. Traveling urgently to the next place of absorption, eager to fill in the cracks of the role of osmosis. Trip as they make constellations that skip down the glass, slip as they skate in the wake of others that passed. Stargaze even in the light of day, dewy angels dancing on the window pane. Sunny drops glitter at a falling pace, slow glaze as the stragglers make their way. If every day was brimming with the blue in the sky, the cloudy gray that's bringing in the nectar of life would never get the chance to quench the thirst of the earth. The never-ending drought would be the most fatal curse. The riverbed would dry, brown, broken and brittle. The flora and the fauna withered and shriveled. We wouldn't be lasting without the thirst getting quenched. We wouldn't be breathing without oxygen replenished. Suddenly grateful for gray in the gloom of the day. Without it, no color from flowers that bloom on the grave. Synergies get convoluted by cause and effect, veiled by selfish experience lest we reflect. Stargaze even in the light of day, dewy angels dancing on the window pane. Sunny drops glitter at a falling pace, slow glaze as the stragglers make their way, struggling to shake away the bitter feeling. Shrug it off, but honestly my mind is reeling. Empty space is taking up my notebook pages. Where is the saving grace from the dawn of ages? the story or the song that will lift up my spirits. My worries will be gone when I can finally hear it. Listen for that pitter-pat of rain on the roof as I drink up this existence that I don't want to lose. Dark as the night in the subsurface tunnels we brave, until you turn on your light and see crystals are filling the cave. Fractals of patterns that glow in the front of the void. Perspective is shattering, hopeless is gone and destroyed. Stargaze even in the light of day. Nowadays doesn't seem so far away. Runaway emotions finally found their place. Stunning is the view no matter where I face. Thank you. And thanks for the lights. That was dope. Dude, yeah. Woo, thanks. There we go, yeah. I love this one. Puts me in such a zen space. It's called Reincarnation. I know what I know, and I learn and I grow, and I stumble and fall and get up and I go, and I dirty my face in the puddles of mud, but I lather it up with the soap and the suds. Sink underwater like aquatic compliments, peace in the rhythm that wavers on top of it, cleansing my spirit like ripples of harmony within the cells of my body. That's part of me. Part of the beauty is drowning out noise while I float on my back as I stare at the sky. Head in the clouds like I'm looking at Jupiter, humming the tune of a song in the universe, squeaking the spoke of a wheel of time, tick of a clock, hourly chime. Making your mark when the world is your oyster is nearly impossible. Try to be boisterous, rather be living and losing my innocence. Echoing chambers, reiterate ignorance. Comfort is fickle like middle school friends. My zone is expanding like it never ends. Living alone in my salty environment, burning with purpose like logs in a fire pit. Kindling energy, ignition, synergy. Fire and water are equally balancing. Shadows are cast in the presence of light. Stars only show in the veil of night. Rain only comes when there's clouds in the sky. Water and oxygen, how we survive. Black and the white and the gray in between. Under the microscope, living unseen. Limits of knowledge are always unsettling. Reverberate with the truth as it resonates. Feeling my power like castles in sand, making my mark like a Sharpie in hand. Feeling okay like the breath on the breeze that caresses your hair as it scatters the leaves. Content in the chaos of wind and the waves. Content on the road when the path isn't paved. Content when I'm wandering, lost in the woods, getting snagged on the branches way more than I should. Pray to the sun and the moon and the goddesses, playing with fire, forgetting what modest is. Rise to the challenge, battling elements, feelings of failure becoming irrelevant. And blues, multiple choice and I'm having to choose. Cut to the chase like a knife on the run, and I'm locked and I'm loaded with verbs in my gun. Battling demons inside of my consciousness, ignoring compliments, undermine confidence. Uproot the moments that planted the seeds that are sowing their doubt in my moments of need. Crippling grip on my skeleton's past. Skip to the beat just to loosen their grasp. Skipping on class, pull up the mask. Skipping the track when the tempo too fast. Missing the moments and gaps in between when distracting irrelevance pops on my screen. Missing simplicity, slip by unwittingly. Waiting and wishing like chasing infinity. Back to the moment, back to reality. Steady and grounded, standing on my own 2 feet. Eyes on the rise, they meet the horizon. Becoming the person I'm visualizing. Thank you. love that beat so much. Thank you, Squid. Sipping on grapes. All right. This next one's called Sipping on Grapes. It needs a disclaimer, though. Mom, this is a concept piece. I didn't write it about my own personal life. Yeah, let's hit it. Sipping on grapes, 12% satisfaction guaranteed till I wake. Why would I look for the proof in the pudding when I can find 90 proof in a bottle of poison? It's nice to erase my prior mistakes that follow me around until I alter my state. Sometimes I feel like my life is a deep fake. Sometimes I smile when I'm really irate. Sometimes I say no when I'd like to partake. Sometimes I say yes when I'd like to escape. Sometimes is all that I crave. Sometimes I rattle the bars of my jail cell, losing my vision like braille cell. Nothing refreshing like stale cell, slowing my progress like snail cell. Stone cold rancid, black mold dressed fancy, startled awake like necromancy. Clap once for the moment, twice when I'm sober, thrice when I'm wandering alone like a rover. Cause life likes dishing that shit a la carte. I've got 10 dirty digits cause I picked it apart. Wash my hands in the sink, cleanse my soul with a drink, dangle my feet while I hang on the brink. Bankroll the billfold, deposit in collar to win the pseudonym of you, the Gouda guy that we can root it in. Spread it on the cracker, crumple up the wrapper, charcuterie reserved for the top of the ladder. They whitewash the top rung and say all can climb, but reinforce the gradient to keep us in line. Then dollop the bottom of our bowl like soup kitchen. Spoon scrape cheap plastic, don't know what I'm missing. Why would I use barley in my daily bread when I can ferment it and let it go straight to my head? Yeast, sugar, and water make sourdough rise, or the same combination, ABV to the skies. Sunset on summer with the promise of bitter, with bitters and whiskey staying warm as a simmer. Elevate blood oxygen and place on a treadmill, or elevate blood alcohol, turn mountain into molehill. Stumbling and mumbling, two-timing that down slope and suckling that bottle of new hope. Renegade Jedi, strong with the force of remorse, steady on the zigzag of wobbly course. Cartoon precision, sketched out of the lines, rewind like a tape deck snatched from the bowels of time, or a scratched record, skip, repeat, the stylus pattern of what I do with my 2 feet. I don't have the spins, I embody them, around in circles like roundhouse karate zen. The aikido of we go again, credo of sit on the fence, repeating predicaments, deja voodoo kid, crumbled like rubble, I never got smart. Half a wizened up with every false start. Feeling overwhelmed, stop and smell the rosé. Living in the heyday of Mayday. Face down on ground town like I'm looking for worms. Hook, line, and sinker while I'm fishing for words. Or drinking like a fish in the depths underwater, looking for meaning in the bubbles as they wander. Caught up in the riptide, never riding the wave. Belly up, begging for sunlight in my cave. Praying to the Jesus fish that walks on land. Darwinian lakes with miracles in his hands. Juxtapose the beginning, I suppose I am sinning. Tug of war where the side of desire is winning. I'm not the eye of the tiger, I'm its white claw. Pale like the ale, but I got hops. Curtsy to the worst of me, that's prevalent like royalty. My golden corona with lime wedge for loyalty. Why shoot for the moon when you can shoot moonshine? If we could distill the sun, we could sip in sunshine. The gin is out of the bottle, ready to grant wishes. Since Lady Luck wasn't around to blow kisses. Some pain men with time, some with tequila and lime. The ladder has me walking that fine line. Thank you. Yeah, let's jump right in. Afterglow when the sun rises, catching more cause it's so nice. Release the grip away, let it slip away, let it pass with the blue sky. The breakaway of a moment, let it go, I don't own it. This song of lullaby, Gracie while I fly by, the melody's over. I tried to go for the callback, but it dissolves as I'm pulled back. Sucker punch and you stole my lunch and left me with nothing but feedback. Brushed the chip off my shoulder, was trapping me like a boulder. Let it go cause time is the master, I need the time to grow older. It can feel irrelevant, sometimes even malevolent. The wake up moments pass with memories clinging to all of it. The sedative to struggle, while memories seem to muddle, and giving silver lining to what should have stayed in the rubble. That's the beauty of life, truth though. Stuck in a rut when I'm feeling a muck, and there's always a reason to keep going. Sidle by with my feet forward, future fright cause I can't know it. One thing we all have in common with past and the present is all of us not knowing the river of time that just keep flowing. Guess we keep on cruising while bumping rocks that keep bruising. The thing we all experience on life's river is losing. So float on with my brothers and giving thanks to my mothers who taught me how to hold my head above the rougher waters. Once adrift it won't float back with the net, but I won't catch or feel the feeling I felt and dealt when I first immersed in the lit match. All that's left is a fizzle, the sunny day now a drizzle. Scorch marks like a torch dart that was carved up by a chisel. Got lost in your blue eyes, swept up in your high tide. Held my breath till I passed out and was found floating alongside. Turns out it was my pride that made me think it was my time. You're a leaf in the wind, they're crawled under my skin as a side stop on your joyride. My cinematic soul, it is starting to take a toll on the rhythm within the logic that's keeping me on my goals. Staring at the screen, but the answers aren't coming clean because my mind is preoccupied by when you were in the scene. Destiny that felt so strong, quick to turn and feel so wrong. Your reality split from mine and I find myself saying so long. Felt premature but it's not, it ended while it was hot. A candle snuff but it's just enough to help cauterize to a clot. Shelving plastic relics, the trophies that you were selling, with dollar wells of tequila and peanut shells in the alley. The afterglow is dwindled, I'm finally done feeling swindled. I'm moving on to another dawn where better times are kindled. Thank you. That one's called Cinematic Soul. This next one's a treat. This is the last one. This one coming up. It's a treat. Cause Squid himself. Yeah. He's gonna be throwing some bars on this one. Yeah, it's the best.
Check. It's a good thing I have you here.
Yeah. Oh, this one also. Jacob Glancy, Seth's brother, does the organ and the piano in this one, and it's absolutely beautiful. So
shout out my brother Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob Glancy.
Should be watching right now on the live stream. Shout out everybody else watching too.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in. So, you want to jump in on this one?
You want to hit play?
Yeah, I'll hit play. It's not my job, but I guess. Testimony, feeling like a cancer growing. Sweep me up in matrimony till I'm paying alimony. Undercurrent always flowing, swirls up, the wind is blowing, stowed away and easy going. And I go when I'm all hold up, making me impossible to get a hold of. Hold up, wait, cause I got no escape. Never with the fire ladder, hero with a cape. Sinking feelings, not trying to run away. Not like you did abandon me to run a place. Spent so much energy numbing out the bad, it's becoming irremovable like a cane patch. Now I'm trying to let it in, let it seep in through my skin, let it flow from out my tear ducts, but it's dry like drought when the levee's stuck. Oh, my mind could use a change of pace. I have been getting too much space. I need to find myself a place, not reminiscent of my face.
Sense of the acronym PROF skeleton. What's happening? The past ain't worth reminiscing. The future's right now, isn't it? Sipping on the hazy, ready for the daisy. Gonna pop off on you lazy half-ass rappers, new name rappers, guys writing lyrics in sleep, downloading the beats. Squid is gonna ink, put it on repeat.
Put it on repeat, Squid is gonna ink.
I'll hype you and you hype me. Who knows what we're gonna be?
Got stuck lingering on coulda, woulda, shoulda, grasping in the past, nothing to grab a hold of. Ink by Squid beat, back on my feet. No shoes, no clues, good company. Blast away the past like bye-bye, baby. On our own wavelength,
go away, ladies.
Maybe just a little bit of positive attention. You never have the power to sway our intentions. I can hear them thinking, challenge accepted, channeling to keep my life a little more eclectic.
But here is what we're gonna do.
Paint with music, different use. Yeah, thank you. Hell yeah. Well, thank you all so much. It's been an honor and a pleasure. And thank you, Squid. Truly, you're the best.
The credit goes to my brother's fiance who knitted it herself.
It's absolutely fantastic. The Kraken.
I guess I need a new name.
So tell us about what inspires your beats.
Just music in general. I've always consumed an enormous amount of music in my life. And so I just try and replicate the things I hear that I think are cool. And now with the practice that I've had, I start to feel like I can actually articulate through sound what I can hear in my head.
That's gotta be a good feeling.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Especially when someone will rap on it for you.
Yeah, no doubt. All right. So as you guys know, we're here for mental health and to save lives. And so suicide prevention and awareness of mental health issues is what we do here, and we have resources for the musician or basically anybody that comes down here. Because we got staff, we got resources, counseling centers, plus the music that brings us here. So.
Oh yeah.
But as far as suicide prevention goes, do you guys have maybe a story about a loved one or somebody close to you that's been affected by suicide and how it's maybe, there you go.
Yeah, Logan, Utah is a really tough place to grow up when you're part of the counterculture. My first friend committed suicide when she was 15, second one when he was 20, and third one when he was 22. I also used to mentor at a charter high school, and I'm not sure the cause of death, but it was a student that I worked very closely with, but she didn't make it to 20. And then there's a handful of other folks in our community that have either died from overdosing or suicide, and it shatters the community. Like people in that state of mind don't feel important, they don't feel loved, and they don't feel like it's going to make a difference. But it really fucks up people's lives when you choose to take your own life. Those ripple effects are felt way farther and deeper than you would have ever known, truly. So yeah, I wish they were still here.
That's what's up.
I just want to add just the importance of telling the people that are close to you in your life how much you care about them, and making sure that you know what they're going through, that they feel supported by you. I know I've had a lot of people close to me who have dealt with suicide, either directly or indirectly, and the best thing to do is just talk openly with people. Let people know that you love them, you care about them.
Yeah, if you haven't heard from someone in a while, give them a call.
Give people a shout. Tell them you love them.
Yo,
Go buy them lunch or coffee.
Yeah, don't be afraid to say I love you.
We love you all.
I love you, man.
You guys, Prophecy, thank you guys so much for coming to the Boise Hive.
Thank you.
For those of you that know someone that needs to reach out or needs to talk to someone, thrive@boisehive.org is the email address, and there's an actual human on the other end of it who will respond, and you just need to talk to someone. That comes to us all in its own time. There's no rush. The sun will come up tomorrow.
Do that.
All right. Anything else? Where can the fans, the throngs?
Oh yeah, the throngs of fans. Yeah. People have tried to search me on Spotify, or not Spotify, SoundCloud, but apparently I'm really hard to find still. So I'm on SoundCloud, it's PROF Z.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it. Yeah, so I have 2 songs on SoundCloud. The rest of what you heard tonight, the rest of the 10 are going to be dropped as an album, hopefully within the next month on Spotify and SoundCloud. And maybe within the next few months I'll be Googleable.
Prophecy, everybody! Thank you, Les Cloudy, Prophecy, Chris, and everybody here at the Boise Hive. Thank you, and we will see you all next time on Live at the Hive. Thank you.